How is it going, guys? This is your boy, Callum CMP here, back with yet another live stream. Today it is Saturday the 12th of April of 2025, and today we are going to be reacting to the Premier League clash between the Gunners and the Bees. Arsenal versus Brentford. Now, let's read the match facts. Arsenal have lost just one of their 10 home games against Brentford in all competitions, winning 5 and drawing 4, going down 2-0 at Highbury in April 1938. Having beaten Arsenal 2-0 in their first ever Premier League match in August 2021, Brentford have now lost 5 of their last 6 against the Gunners in the competition, drawn 1. Arsenal have lost just one of their last 15 Premier League London derbies, won 12 and drawn 2, going down 1-0 against West Ham in February. They've scored at least 5 goals in 5 of these 15 matches. Brentford have won their last 2 away London derby matches in the Premier League, having lost 7. There we go. In a row on the road before this. Since the start of December, Arsenal have conceded just 12 goals in their previous 18 Premier League games. They've only conceded more than once in one of these games, a 2-2 home draw against Aston Villa. Brentford have won 5 of their last 6 Premier League away games, losing 1. However, the only exception in this run was in their last match at Newcastle United, 2-1. Brentford have scored 51 goals from 359 shots in the Premier League this season, a conversion rate of 14.2%, the highest of any side in the division this term. On the other hand, the Bees have conceded 47 goals from 548 shots faced, a rate of 8.6%, with only Nottingham Forest 8.5%, conceding a lower ratio of goals to shots faced in the competition in 2024-25. Bukayo Saka has been involved in 12 goals in his last 11 home games for Arsenal in the Premier League, 6 goals, 6 assists, netting what proved to be the winner against Fulham last time out on home soil. Christian Norgard has either scored 2 or assisted 50% of Brentford's Premier League goals against Arsenal, 3 out of 6. He's also scored in 2 of his last 3 away games in the competition.
You have to have moments in your life when you decide to take the game, or a moment by the scruff of the neck.
And with 8 goals and 7 assists, Arsenal's Bukayo Saka has been directly involved in 15 goals in his last 17 London derby appearances in the Premier League. So Brentford better watch out, especially when Arsenal defeated one of the greatest teams of all time, Real Madrid, in the Champions League first leg of the quarter-finals in recent times. 3-0, 2 goals from Declan Rice, both coming from free kicks. That will be watched in years to come, a lot of times. And then a first-time left-footed spin finish from Mikel Merino, the makeshift striker, who is in the place of Kai Havertz and Gabriel Jesus. Hello to you, Raptile Music. Yo, yo. Welcome to the live chat. I hope you are doing well. And I love that music is included in that Channel name. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, as I am going very badly down on subscribers. So it would be very appreciative of you to do that. And also make sure to like the live stream. I think this is from New Year's Day, yeah. So this is the last time the sides met. By the way, it's Luca from school. Hello to you, Luca. Long time no see. There's the Gabriel Jesus equaliser in the 29th minute. And then a kerfuffle in the penalty area. And then the shot from Marino in the 50th minute. And then the finish from Gabriel Martinelli, giving Arsenal the 3 points. So if we go on to the Premier League table, I'm using BBC Sport for this. Arsenal are in second, 11 points behind top of the table Liverpool. And Brentford are in 12th on 42 points, 1 point behind 11th placed Crystal Palace.
We could be harnessing cleaner, more affordable sources of clean
2
food.
people are watching now. I hope you are both positive people. Now there's no one watching, so that makes me feel pretty lonely. The time is 5:11 p.m, so that means we have 19 minutes to go until the battle at the Emirates commences. Also, I uploaded a video on my YouTube, Instagram and TikTok accounts. It was me showing what it would be like. Oh, sorry, I'm messing up my words. I know you wouldn't really care about that. I was showing people what it would be like if I had a verse on Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso, or if I did a remix. So Southampton are already relegated. They are only on 10 points. I feel really bad for them. I mean, they had Sadio Mane almost a decade ago. We've got Leicester City in 19th, the team that won the Premier League in 2016, and a few years ago were competing for the Champions League spots. And in 18th we have the Ed Sheeran FC club, Ipswich Town.
But victory is worth it. So go out there.
Manchester United have had possibly their worst season ever in a Premier League campaign. 13th place, 31 games played, 10 wins, 8 draws, 13 losses, 37 goals scored, 41 conceded, -4 goal difference, and 38 points. They are 24 points? Yeah, 24 points behind us. And they are in the position below Brentford.
Half-price Market Street showstoppers, like a leg of lamb, fresh whole salmon, or a British beef joint.
So Raptile Music is the only person that has commented on the live stream, and what makes it more memorable is that they were someone I went to school with. So I'm going to go to my live stream on here and check out his channel. There's one person watching. Is it him again or is it another person? Please reveal yourself.
Wow, that is strong. You know it, baby. I just clocking what this meant.
It might be greater than anything you ever expected.
So let's go to Raptile Music. Noodles Draws says hi. Hello to you too. Welcome to the live chat. go to channel. Let's check out Raptile Music. Close that tab where it's showing the live stream. And here, he's on 27 subscribers. By the way, I can't hear. Well, I believe that something in your device may be broken, or you've just got the volume a lot down. Declan Rice is the person I expect the most activity from after his man of the match performance against Real Madrid.
They're playing Brentford tonight, Arsenal, of course, and since they met on New Year's Day, no team has taken more points away from home, scored more goals, or conceded fewer.
Brentford have got a pretty good away record, so we've got to be very careful then.
You had some performances recently against some top sides.
My volume is all the way down.
So what do you take from
Okay, so Raptile Music, so they created their channel, Luca created his channel on the 2nd of March 2017, so that is 8 years ago. They've uploaded one video, let's check it out. Tomato featuring Tom's, aka The One Night Stand. Let's check this out.
Maybe can turn a goal to win or a loss for goal. So hopefully
And how do you think your high quality attacking players can benefit somehow from the fact that Arsenal is playing a defensive line that's not used to playing with neutral?
So let's check this out. 576 views I've currently got on the If I Did a Remix of Sabrina Carpenter's Espresso video. 8 likes, and there is a YouTube comment. Let's see this. Let's go to newest first. Why is this actually kind of good?
Scored 0 goals plus David, that we obviously know is a top keeper, and Tan is a good left back. So
I was going to write because that's that me espresso, but I wouldn't be sure if that would make sense.
Believe that we get something.
They absolutely have.
So this is a channel called, if I can pronounce it, Goose. They created their channel on the 23rd of July 2020. They have 12 subscribers and they have uploaded 4 videos. 2 people watching, at least it's better than 1. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel, because I would really love that. Gaining subscribers is a huge part of me growing stronger. Let's go to the analytics, and I am currently still on 16,004 subscribers. When I say still, I mean it was that amount last time I checked. 3,218 views in the last 48 hours. Let's see how many videos, shorts, and live streams I have done in April of 2025.
But when you look at Burma, this every time they get the ball,
I am planning to do I'm doing a challenge based on my latest song called Rolex Chain.
Yeah, they're going to start really well and make sure they get
and I am doing non-stop YouTube shorts on it, one each day until the song itself hits 1,000 views. 3 people are watching, and I'm glad that they heard that.
Away to Arsenal.
Subscribe, everyone. Subscribe. Please do that. There's Declan Rice. Anyways, let's go and check the starting lineups.
We will see.
Bear in mind, it's going to take a while. So, Arsenal versus Brentford. No one has said anything since Noodles Draw said my volume is all the way down. So let's go to the BBC Sport website. If this was a few months ago in December, January time, the sky would be pitch dark. But as it's April, the story is told different. So, Arsenal, Mikel Arteta has gone with a 4-3-3 formation. I think it was the same as last time against Real Madrid in the Champions League. In goal, we have David Raya. Centre-backs, Jakub Kiwior and William Saliba. At left-back is Kieran Tierney. And at right-back is Thomas Partey. The centre midfielders are Alexander Zinchenko, Declan Rice and Jorginho. And the front three consist of Gabriel Martinelli on the left, Ethan Nwaneri on the right, and Leandro Trossard as the striker. So no Mikel Merino up front this time. So the substitutes are Butler Oyadeji, Henry Francis, Miles Lewis Skelly, Mikel Merino, Neto, Bukayo Saka, Raheem Sterling, Jurrien Timber and Martin Odegaard. Now Brentford have gone with a 4-2-3-1 created by Thomas Frank. In goal we have Mark Flecken, I think his first name is Mark. At the back two we have the centre backs we have Vandenberg and Collins. Left back Lewis Potter, and at right back Ayer. The centre midfielders are Vitaly Janelt and Christian Norgard, and the
You can discover the world.
centre attacking midfielders are Shard, Mikel Damsgaard and Brian Mbomo, and the striker is Johan Visa. Now, the substitutes are Rico Henry, Jensen, Teode, Konak, Ben-Mee, Gustavo Nunes, Ethan Pinnock, Valdimarsson and Jarmo Liuk.
The all-electric Kia EV3. UK Car of the Year 2025.
The referee is Simon Hooper. The video assistant referee is James Bell. The assistant referee is Adrian Holmes. The assistant referee 2 is Simon Long. The fourth official is Will Finney. And the assistant VAR official is Nick Greenhow.
Even more rewards. See how much you could save with Money Supermarket.
Let's see the top scorers. So the top scorer for Arsenal this season in the Premier League is Kai Havertz, I believe it is.
You say? Well, it's a soft and rich cocoa bun.
Yeah, Kai Havertz with 9 goals. And for Brentford, their top scorer is Brian Mbomo with 16 goals. And he scored against us the last time we faced them, which was on New Year's Day of 2025.
Orders for half-time.
Mohamed Salah has single-handedly carried Liverpool this season. 27 goals and 17 assists. He is, I think, 6 away from breaking his personal record. Erling Haaland has the highest amount of goals in a single Premier League season.
The People versus Michael Jackson, available Sunday the 20th.
Well, once again, we've got another Michael Jackson documentary relating to the allegations of child sexual abuse made against him. I have always believed that that man was wrongfully accused. There was a lot of bullshit in the allegations. I am a thorough defender of Michael Jackson, even though I didn't know who he was until a few years after he died, which is an absolute shame. That's a disadvantage about being born in the year 2008. April 20th, I think it said, is when the Michael Jackson documentary, whatever it's called, comes out. The People versus Michael Jackson. The Klassiker is today, Bayern Munich versus Borussia Dortmund. But I'm watching Arsenal versus Brentford, staying loyal to my club instead of watching the bigger games of football around the world. 3 people are watching and we're 20 minutes into the stream, 6 minutes away from kickoff, and I think the camera is now going to show the players in the dugout. So after this next set of adverts, we are going to be looking at the players coming out in front of tens of thousands of supporters. It's surprising to know that John Legend is an Arsenal fan. How crazy is that? I've been an Arsenal fan since early 2018. In the final months of Arsene Wenger, I grew up with Unai Emery and Mikel Arteta currently as the managers. To be honest, I think my life would have felt better watching Arsenal in the Wenger era. If I was surviving in 2003, 2004, around this age, watching my team go unbeaten for a whole season, that would be a certain life peak for me. But, however, I was less than 4 years too late from seeing Arsenal go a whole season unbeaten in May of 2004, as I was born on Valentine's Day 2008, 14th of February 2008. I know I'm too repetitive. Anyways, the time is 5:26 p.m. and we are 4 minutes away from our next clash. Will Brentford create another dent for Arsenal in the title race against Liverpool? Even if we draw, it's not going to be good. We need to win, and that way we will be 8 points behind Liverpool. And when is Liverpool's next game in the Premier League? Let's get rid of that and let's go to fixtures. So Chelsea, okay. Tomorrow, on Sunday the 13th of April, Liverpool at Anfield take on my guitar teacher John Nicholas's side, West Ham United, at 2 p.m. if I didn't say the time. So out come the players, and the camera was focusing on Brian and Bomo there. Also on Sunday the 13th of April, there's Chelsea versus Ipswich Town, Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Tottenham Hotspur, and Newcastle United versus Manchester United.
Let's see how they fare tonight. Against Brentford,
Manchester United are going to have a rough day with the Carabao Cup winners.
Straight away, a look at the 2-11s.
I've already read the team, so I don't need to do it right now. The only trophy that Mikel Arteta has won, or was it 2, if the Community Shield from 2023 does count. The FA Cup from 2020 most certainly does. Would I really see Leandro Trossard as a striker? He is a decent attacker, so that means I'm going to give him a chance. Bukayo Saka's on the bench, but my dad would still be happy that he is in the squad for today's game. Every game is going to prove quite important for us. They'll all be pivotal. I didn't know Brian and Bomo was from Cameroon. Johan Visa is from, I thought that was a Caribbean country, but I realised it was the, I think, Democratic Republic of Congo. So 4 people are watching this live stream now. Jakub Kiwior is there. He put on an absolutely brilliant performance against Real Madrid. Was he actually in the starting 11? It would be pretty embarrassing if he wasn't. And it was only a few nights ago, that game. It's going to be quite interesting if this, Mark Flecken, we're coming up against the keeper who has made the most saves this season with 130, 26 clear of Aaron Ramsdale, whose side Southampton have already been relegated. So, this is what the sky looks like, but if it goes really dark at the end of the match, it's going to be quite weird, and I'll start questioning my sanity. What am I doing butchering my words on camera on a live stream? So Brentford are going to get the first kickoff.
But after arguably Arsenal's greatest night at the Emirates Stadium, they return.
So the players take the knee, showing that there is no room for racism. They get back up, and now we can get underway. And it's live. Seb Hutchinson and Alan Smith at the commentary box. Let's hope Brentford don't score in the first minute, otherwise it would be quite the horrific start for the Gunners. Real Madrid had barely any chances against us. Hopefully that will be the same with Brentford. I should praise PSG for what they did to Liverpool, knocking them out of the Champions League. Liverpool would be a very hard competition. So Thomas Partey is going to take the throw in, and it's headed away and then cleared away. And number 22 of Brentford is going to let that go out because he knows that that means that his team will get the throw in. So let's go to April today. Arsenal versus Brentford. Do not make a mistake there. Boot that long, David Raya. Good stuff. So that was Collins who let the ball go out for a Brentford throw-in. Here's Jakob Kiwior, and he finds... Was that Kieran Tierney? Yeah, it's Kieran Tierney. It's rare to see him in the starting 11 again. If this was a few seasons ago, it would be unsurprising. The referee has blown his whistle to give Brentford a free kick, and this is their first real chance to get the ball up the field.
Fans' favourite. You thought he was going to be here for many years. You think he'll leave this summer to go and get regular football.
Soon Arsenal have got Liverpool, and I think that's when the title will be really decided. First versus second, Arsenal versus Liverpool. In fact, it will be second versus first because it will be Liverpool versus Arsenal at Anfield. So Mark Flecken takes the kick, and it's going to go straight out of play for an Arsenal goal kick. 6 people watching this live stream. That is very good. Hello to you all. Welcome to the chat. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. I'm currently on 16,004 subscribers. Make sure to comment as well so that I can interact with more people on the live chat. Once again, we give away another free kick. Now I've lost 4 people watching, which isn't good, but at least there's 2 loyal ones there. That was a very good compliment. God's honest truth. So here is Vandenberg, Vitaly Janelt, to Mikael Damsgaard, helping out with the Brentford defence. It is going to be hard to get the ball past Mark Flecken and into the net because he has made the most saves this season. I've always wondered, does the person... Oh shit, David Raya. I stopped there because I got scared. We've got to be very careful here. Zinchenko has it, and he plays it to Kieran Tierney. Here's Declan Rice. What I was going to say was, Does the keeper with the most saves or the most clean sheets get the Golden Glove?
Strikers noticed something, particularly, but into the pace of Declan Rice. He is starting for Arsenal today.
I can still painfully remember on the opening day of the 2021-22 league season, Brentford played Arsenal and we somehow lost 2-0. And Brentford had just arrived at the Premier League. I think because they knew they were playing against the banter club. Are Arsenal really the biggest banter club in the world? I am not really sure. So David Raya is going to take this long kick. We're 5 minutes into the game, 31 minutes into the live stream, and there's a long ball and it will be headed away. Arsenal trying to get it back. Here's Ethan Nwaneri.
Arsenal have to rethink that particular situation. Jorginho, top the ball.
Here is Jakub Kiwior. He's moving forward. Lovely control, but it was too loose from Gabriel Martinelli. 3 people watching. That's good. Mark Flecken picks out Van Den Berg. He's got to be careful. It's played back to Flecken. Why do we keep giving away free kicks? This is stupid. 6 people are now watching. That's my highest for today.
Was controversial for the fact that all the lines were drawn.
It's Lewis Potter, who is number 23 for Brentford. I need to start remembering more of the opposition. So here is Mark Flecken. Joe Talks, hello to you too. Welcome to the live stream. UNITED, United are the team for me. So that means you are a Manchester United fan. Here we go. This is good. Trossard tried to play it to Martinelli and now Zinchenko has it. There's the header from Jorginho. There's the header from Rice. And Zinchenko heads it. And now Brentford have it. It's Mikael Damsgaard. And he finds Johan Wissa. Faced by William Saliba, who was a pivotal figure for Arsenal in the 2022-23 campaign. And this isn't looking good. There's the cross. There's the header down. And we've got to clear this away. The ball is with the danger man, Brian Mbomo. Mbomo again. He's going to put a cross in. And it's headed away. This isn't looking good. We need to get this out. I don't know what we're doing not getting it out. But at long last, we're safe. Oh, he could have been away there, Gabriel Martinelli. But I respect Decky Rice for his bangers. Me too, Joe Talks. There was 9 people watching, I think I just saw. I'm definitely sure I saw that. Anyways, here is David Raya playing it to William Saliba. Jorginho. Jakub Kiwior. It's chested down to Jakub Kiwior.
Jorginho.
Here we go. Ethan Nwaneri on the ball. He's been dispossessed, but now the ball is with the striker, Leandro Trossard. What's he doing? He needs to pass it to someone.
Now run for Raya.
Yeah, not much space or time down there for any of the players at the moment, being played at a nice pace. And if you ask, well, you want this kind of game, a lively match to keep your tempo up.
Trossard back in, certainly trying to get back inside. Jorginho. Partey.
Odegaard was built by Real Madrid but made for Arsenal. He most certainly was, Joe Talks. Thomas Partey to Zinchenko. This is great play from Arsenal. I love the team play that they produce in every game. Here is Jorginho. He finds Thomas Partey. Stops it on his right foot and puts a cross in. Rice chests it down. Is he going to pick out someone? He's picked out Nwaneri, and the shot is blocked. Tierney there, but so is Brian Mbomo. He's cleared that way and claims the ball came off Tierney last. This is the closest Arsenal have come to scoring. Arsenal. Rice. Here we go, Martinelli. And that's a good save from Mark Flecken, and Arsenal get the first corner of the match. We're 10 minutes into the game, and that was a lovely team move from Arsenal. Should Martinelli have laid it off to Declan Rice for him to put his boot through to open the scoring? You tell me. If you're watching the game, please be useful for me. Let me know what your opinions are about certain events in a football game. Especially this. Arsenal have scored the second most set-piece goals this season, but Brentford, they've conceded the less amount of goals. Partey. I was going to say that Brentford have conceded the less amount of goals. The least amount of goals in the Premier League this season. It's only 3, so we got close. Here is Mark Flecken.
They've had an advantage of, well, nobody's made fewer changes than Thomas spoke to the starting 11, and that brings with it great understanding, doesn't it? Front four especially has been together more often than not over the last few months.
Arsenal are totally ripping first place in the Premier League away from them Scouse bastards. Well, after Liverpool's 3-2 defeat to Fulham at Craven Cottage, there may be hope. There's 8 people watching, but Joe Talks is the only person that is commenting on the live chat. So guys, please say something nice. If you're watching, please communicate.
Trying to take advantage,
because that would be a part of it being worth to watch. David Raya is going to try and kick the ball long or play it to an Arsenal back 4 member. Looks like he's about to boot it. I don't know what David Raya was doing there, but we still have it, and that's all that matters. And that was a poor pass, and Visser has it. Vitaly Janelt. It's Norgard, and my laptop is almost dying. Liverpool lost to PSG in the UCL, lol. That's a relief for some teams. For example, Aston Villa. Teams that are not better than Liverpool. Lewis Potter, there's the deflection off of Thomas Partey, and that is a corner kick. Brentford haven't beaten us at home, at our home ground, since April of 1938. So if they do that, it will be an absolutely historic day. First time in 87 years. 4 people are watching, and the Danish midfielder Mikael Damsgaard is going to take it. So in it comes, and it's headed away, but Brentford still have it. Here's Damsgaard again, and he's whipped it in and headed away, and now Arsenal can start a counter-attack. Trossard picks out Martinelli. He can still get to it, but Brian Mbomo nudges him off the ball.
the forward staying switched on.
I still wonder why Aidan Heaven left Arsenal for United. He can't have a chance of winning the league. Just 12 years ago, Manchester United won their last Premier League title in 2013. And now they are 13th, ironically, in the Premier League table this season.
Something of a rock at the back for Brentford in this campaign.
There were birds near the Brentford goal, so they would have been in danger. Flecken could have easily kicked the ball at them by accident. I know he wouldn't deliberately do that. Here you go, Brentford. William Saliba is going to lay it off to David Raya.
Arsenal getting a problem there. Trossard.
Here we go. This is lovely. They look a bit exposed here. Alexander Zinchenko finds Unwaneri. Oh, you could have done better there.
How did it work? I'm talking about injuries in defence, but what about up front? Kai Havertz, who scored that late winner in this fixture last season. And
Arsenal's top scorer this season with 15 goals. He's already played his last game of the season because he's injured. He's out for the rest of the season. Ricardo Calafiori is coming back in a few weeks' time. 9 people are watching. I hope you are all having a great day. Make sure to like the live stream. Now to 5 people watching. And subscribe to the channel. Please like the live stream. Especially you, Joe Talks. Because you've been consistently trying to communicate with me on the live chat. I should stop supporting United. Which team should I support? Well, there were a lot of occasions where I didn't want to support Arsenal anymore, mostly in late 2020 due to how poor they were performing. But I should say you should stay loyal to your club, and one day they'll be back to where they used to be.
Cross for the ball, he's got some pace about him to get in behind.
That's one of the standout players for Arsenal.
They are the current winners of the FA Cup, bear in mind. Even though I don't think they're in the competition anymore. Man United beat Arsenal on penalty, so at least think about that and smile. That was a painful day in early January 2025. Also the same day I recorded Calm Before the Storm, which is track number 15 from my 3rd studio album, Keep It Lemon. Make sure to check that out. Thomas Partey, looking for options. Oh, that was good. Here we go. It's Jorginho playing it through. And was there an offside there? The referee hasn't blown his whistle and the flag hasn't gone up. So there is no offside. So William Saliba picks out Jakub Kiwior. And now it's Kieran Tierney, the man who came from Celtic, who finds our record signing, Declan Rice. Jakub Kiwior, Ethan Nwaneri. I supported United all my life and I've gone to Old Trafford since I was 4. Well, I've been to the Emirates Stadium only once, and that was on February 16th, 2020. Here's Kieran Tierney.
Tough there for Arsenal now.
Sharda is dispossessed by William Saliba, who comes to the Gunners' rescue. Mohammed Al says hi, hello to you too, welcome to the chat. I hope you're having a good day. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel.
Taking place right now, Bayern against Dortmund, 2 sides who lost.
Bayern versus Dortmund. It's going to be good. Will Dortmund make a comeback against Barcelona? Will they do what Liverpool did against Barcelona? Thanks, Dad. Always giving me nachos with salsa and mayonnaise. Nimes, exactly. Anyways, Dad, I'm just going to get some water if that is fine with you. Oh, thank Dad. You can't be my servant. You're too kind.
I've always been your servant for 17 years.
No, I think you can take them.
Less than that from my
Here's
memory.
Ryan. Arsenal in position right now with a focus on this game against Brentford. Saliba stepping inside Damsgaard.
William
Saliba taking
Saliba.
matters into his own hands.
Thomas Partey. He's whipped it in.
The worst ball in the world.
I really thought that was going to be an own goal. He was pretty lucky there. To the 7 people watching, make sure you like the live stream and subscribe to the channel. I don't know how many times I've had to say it. It fuels me up. Thanks, Dad.
Put them on. In there. It's that large Brentford backline.
What are you eating? It's nachos with salsa and mayonnaise. I supported Barca for 1 year and then, thanks Dad,
sliding around the tray.
and then Liverpool did the comeback and that's why I hate Liverpool.
They've got so much attention for their corners this season, but not too much aerial threat in their side.
Then they would go on to win the Champions League that season in 2019 and then the year later they won the Premier League for the first time in 30 years, almost going unbeaten.
Waneri to take the corner. Taking his time.
Ethan and Waneri to take the corner. It's short. It's played to Zinchenko. This is a chance. It's Jorginho. He finds Martinelli, who plays it to Zinchenko. Martinelli turning to Zinchenko's right. It's cleared away from Nwaneri, and Brian and Bomo helps the ball go away.
Damsgaard hits his own man.
Oh, it's hit Damsgaard and it's gone out for another throw-in. Can Arsenal get it to the penalty area and score? Imagine if Harry Kane wins the Bundesliga before GTA 6. A lot of things are happening before GTA 6. I don't know if it's even come out yet. It did say it was coming out in 2025. And that was announced way back in 2023.
Centre forward did seem to hurt them. Lost by Rice. Bomo won't get to that cover from Kivior. But a nervous moment at the start of the game against Real Madrid, but otherwise was solid on an evening when the spotlight was on him.
Yeah, and I think he's gaining confidence, as you do with a little
United getting a good manager before GTA 6.
And you touch.
I believe that it's not the manager's fault. I believe that it is the player's fault.
To Damsgaard. Bomo.
Oh shit! Oh, good save! What a save, David Raya! Brentford have had the closest chance in this game so far, but David Raya, the legend between the sticks, has made a fantastic save. Brian and Bomo almost setting his man up. David Raya at the near post to stop whoever that was from scoring. It was Aya, because the camera is on him right now. Brentford have a throw-in.
Schelleder with the run-up. So we have the advantage over Arsenal aerially here, Brentford.
It's headed away by Partey.
Trossard. Touch wasn't bad. Quickly closed down.
Trossard goes down. Referee thinks that's a good tackle. David Raya will never let you Gunners down. And I hope he doesn't. Also, to let you know, if you're interested, I'll say it just in case you're interested, I am going to be live streaming my reaction to the Sonia Fowler's last week of EastEnders. To Sonia Fowler's last week in EastEnders.
For Arsenal. More so in the star boy at the front, Saka. It's Martinelli.
Here we go, Gabriel Martinelli. Rice trying to make himself available. Martinelli onto his right foot, and it's blocked.
Arsenal corner. It's a fairly even start to this one. So with a corner.
There's been a few stoppages quite often for these set pieces. Arsenal take the time.
I think, though, with this lineup that they have today.
I predict Arsenal win by 7-1.
One of those.
Just imagine if that happens. Anyways, corner comes in from Declan Rice. There's a header!
And Arsenal.
And it's going to be another corner. William Saliba had the chance to open the scoring as the camera was panning on him.
Thomas Partey might be able to get his head to it, but he can't quite.
Thomas Partey was also there.
Lewis Potter was defending in that back post.
Instead of heading it, Partey could have used his right
In
foot.
that area. So one area. Zinchenko close attention to the short one. Two left footers. Zinchenko there. One area with a corner.
Here it comes. Oh!
And it seemed as though it was pretty low. It's going to be another corner.
Another corner and... Oh no. Rice is down. Who is the most overrated GK in Arsenal's history? I am not sure. There have been a lot of goalkeepers. The closest I can think of is maybe Padacek or Bernd Leno.
Back off this, so I think it was.
Tierney back to his feet.
Ethan Nwaneri is going to take the corner. In it comes. And it's come out to Declan Rice.
Forget about the short ones.
Yeah, they've just got that extra bit of height now, Brentford.
Jorginho lays it off to William Saliba. And now it is Alexander Zinchenko who picks out Ethan Nwaneri. It's whipped in header. And it's in. And Arsenal take the lead. And it is... Is that Kieran Tierney or is it Jakub Kiwior? It's Kieran Tierney! Would you believe it? The little left back who is making his first Arsenal start since May of 2023 has scored a header. But is he onside though? It may be called off.
In action, so we'll get the decision quickly.
Has Kieran Tierney really scored for Arsenal? They are checking it for a possible offside. The referee has the ball in his left hand.
Yes, it's not going to count.
Communicating with the VAR team, and the goal is offside. Kieran Tierney really thought that he had scored for the Gunners. However, the VAR, I think rightfully so,
Squeezed it well, Brentford, in fairness. Left him in there.
Yeah, you know what I mean. They've
This is
ruled it out. Oh my goodness me, it's way offside, to be honest, and that's coming from an Arsenal
Well, maybe he
fan.
knew. Martinelli.
Oh!
We're going to say
That's going to be at least a yellow card.
game here, Morgan.
Out comes the yellow for the captain, Christian Norgard. That was a dirty challenge. I wonder what's wrong with Kai Havertz now. He is injured and out for the rest of the season. Kai Havertz lost his spark.
I mean, I think he's originally going for the ball and then just comes through and catches the player. I don't think he's cynically chopped him down, but the end result...
However, he's still Arsenal's top scorer this season. Christian Norgard with his 5th yellow card of the season.
About the challenge.
He's a distance away from the ball in the end, and it does look bad. But the ball had just run out of his reach, and momentum took him into Martinelli.
Well, they were checking it in the VAR room. But the check is complete. Saliba. Now running. Collins. Boomer.
Here's Brian and Bomo. This does not look good. It's Mikael Damsgaard. Lovely ball. And it's chested down by Sharda. It's a corner to Brentford, and it's Kieran Tierney who clears the ball away.
Capable of picking out a teammate in a tight space.
Reese Rad says, yo, hello to you too. Welcome to the live chat. I hope you are doing well. Make sure to like the live stream and subscribe to the channel, and please stay active in the live chat. 7 people are now watching. This will definitely get 100 views at least before it ends. So this is a bad situation. It's Brian and Bomo with the corner, and Unwaneri is there. I love your vids. Thank you very much, Reese Rad. Do you play football? And your live streams, thank you again, Reese Rad. Do you play football? Yes, I do a lot at school. I've played in football tournaments. I won one of them. It was in October of 2024. It was with my school. We had some good players there. We've had 2 shots, but we haven't had one on target. Brentford have had 1 shot, and that one has been on target. That was from Aya. Who is your favourite player? Saka or Rice? It's both of them. In it comes. That was not really threatening, but it's come out to Thomas Partey. It's good of him to keep it alive. And now this is William Saliba. It's Ethan Nwaneri cutting onto his left foot. Jorginho. That's a long ball to Partey. And there's the cross, and it's out of play. And it is a corner kick for the Gunners.
These runs well. Something on a swashbuckling sort of hold up. That one coming over your shoulder, it's easy to miss kick.
The 6th corner of the first half for Arsenal. It's a sizable number really for them.
Well, he could put it on the spot as he has done a couple of times. You might as well keep on doing that. Not an easy one to defend.
Nwaneri goes short and finds Martinelli. Zinchenko. Martinelli on his right. That was good. Ethan Nwaneri onto his right foot. And I thought that was going into his own net. There's Alexander Zinchenko making Brian and Bomo fall over. And he's cut it onto his left foot. And it's a good save from Mark Flecken. And it is out for a corner kick again. I hope Arsenal wins. I hope they do too.
Take a chance though.
Go short once more. Will they make it count this time?
Come on, Nwaneri. No cross. Flags up.
Brentford players appeal for that offside straight away. Just squeeze. There's another at the back who's a bit slow to squeeze, so tighter than it might have been.
Well, Arteta, I think he would have sensed that it was always going to be tricky for his side today, considering the changes and, of course, the opposition. Saliba. Oh, has to be careful. Chada can't quite take it off Saliba's toes. And then, pulling Saliba back.
Arsenal get a free kick, a yellow card for Sharda. Do you like any other team or just Arsenal? I actually do like another team, Exeter City. And I live about an hour away from their stadium. Kevin Sharda gets his 3rd yellow card of the season, and we've just hit the 1 hour mark on the live stream. Jorginho. Lovely control from Leandro Trossard. Jorginho. Leandro Trossard. Trossard with a good ball. Martinelli heads it down. And Brentford have half cleared it. Not fully away, that's what I mean. Here's Declan Rice. Do you like Nottingham Forest? No, I do not. But if they do anything to Liverpool... Oh, come on! Big chance for Martinelli, and the shot is blocked. And Arsenal come close yet again to opening the scoring.
Well, this time there was space in behind that rear guard for him to run into. That first touch was really good for Martinelli. And the block was even better.
Their last 6 Premier League away games coming into this, but they did lose their last away trip to Newcastle. It's been a difficult season for Brentford. With a great home record and a poor away record, then it becoming a poor home record and a good away record. Look at this, 2025, away from home, nobody's been better. Seeing why a bit clearer, and they are tough to crack.
They are, yeah, well organised.
3 people watching, now 6 people watching, and finally, after more than 60 minutes of this live stream, someone has liked it. Please reveal who you are.
Scored at this ground before. Lewis Potter.
Is Lewis Potter, there's a cross. Good catch, David Raya.
Sort of situation. He'll fancy himself against Thomas Partey. So he came to the club as a player who's more comfortable in those higher areas.
It's Alexander Zinchenko.
Saliba.
William Saliba.
Dribbles in his first half.
Ethan and Waneri. It was Reece Rad who liked it. Thank you very much.
To play today where he for his national side, Ukraine. That ball out nicely within the offside. That goes up. There's Tierney. Well, Thomas Frank wasn't too happy a moment or two ago because Sharda was booked, but he felt it should have been a free kick for Brentford instead.
Oh God, as if he's trying to
pull there.
Trousers down.
Initially by Saliba. That doesn't mean the second tussle wasn't a foul. But Sharda was behind because of the shirt tuck.
That's like Frank just waiting for the explanation. There's Vandenberg. Norgard.
I liked and subscribed. Thank you very much, Reece Rad.
With any clear-cut opportunities, really. Martinelli's block shot doesn't go down as an effort on goal. There's Norgard. Saliba. So Ryan. Zinchenko.
I've got to.
Always had the makings of a tight match this with Arsenal's commitments next week. Brentford boasting's really good away. Record for the goal, of course.
Just Noob United says predictions. I don't really have any predictions anymore. I sometimes plan to make predictions, but I can't be asked in the end. We're now 65 minutes into the live stream. By the way, Just Noob United, please like this live stream and subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. And please stay active in the live chat. Jorginho picks out Kieran Tierney. It's played back to Jorginho. I think 2-0 to Arsenal. Looks like a decent result, Reece Rad. Arsenal won by 2 goals last time out. So here is William Saliba. Jakub Kiwior. It's Leandro Trossard with some great trickery. There's the cross from Tierney. And it's going to go out of play. Villo says, what time is it? The time is 6:10 p.m. We're 40 minutes into the game. So here's Kieran Tierney in his questionable coloured boots. Leandro Trossard, 2 likes now. Thank you very much to whoever liked it. Here's Declan Rice. No cross. Still not cleared. There's Martinelli. And that's going to be a corner. Just need to get away some YouTube notifications. Ryan Field liked my reel. What time will this live stream end? It will end as soon as the game ends.
So what is this time? So Bobby's back post as far as the 6-yard box is concerned. Otherwise,
is Odegaard starting? Yes, he most certainly is. In comes the corner from Declan Rice. That was almost going all the way in.
Awkward one for the keeper, and he does well with it.
Insaka on the bench or on the pitch? He's on the bench.
So
he's going to be our super sub.
Chico there, a short option.
So Ethan Nwaneri is going to take the corner kick with 42 minutes into the game. Another huge moment for the Gunners, and it's headed on by Leandro Trossard, but it is headed out of play. Saka is my favourite player, says Reece Rad. Fair play. 3 people watching and 2 likes. I might go on my laptop and check how many views that this live stream has currently got. There's 6 people watching now and 2 likes. That's the sporting director for Arsenal, Andrea Berta.
A few weeks into the job.
Has he got a centre forward up his sleeve? That's what we want to know.
Saw the name Smith in his notes earlier. Flecken pumps it forward and Shana.
That was a very important and needed header away from William Saliba. Play on, says the referee. That's going to be a free kick. I kind of knew that was coming. It's Johan Visser who is this time the guilty man behind the giveaway of a free kick. So it's played short by Jorginho to Jakub Kiwior. It's Kieran Tierney who turns away from Mbomo and plays it back to Kiwior. And now David Raya has it. I thought it was going to be Saliba. Zinchenko finds Saliba. And Saliba plays it to Jorginho. And this is Alexander Zinchenko.
Fancy probably will in the second half.
So our ball, don't even think about getting it away from us. He scored 2 free kicks against... I love the Declan Rice free kicks. He scored 2 free kicks against Real Madrid. I love them too. I'm not sure who can be able to love them the most, because people might accidentally get intimate with them. Anyway, moving on from that, Jorginho finds Leandro Trossard, and here is William Saliba. And Saliba is looking for options. That was a good decision to pick out. Trossard cuts onto his left foot, and that is a good save from Mark Flecken. And Arsenal once again almost open the scoring. Now we know why Mark Flecken has the most amount of saves in the Premier League. We've already scored 3 against him on New Year's Day. We can score more. Alexander Zinchenko plays it short, and Trossard lays it off to Martinelli. Odegaard is in my FPL and he is benched. Well, unbench him then. Alexander Zinchenko picks out Declan Rice baby, and Declan Rice plays it to Alexander Zinchenko. He has about 3 open options. Leandro Trossard, that's gone out of play for a Brentford throw-in. Definitely looked like he got the last touch. And how many minutes are going to be added on? 2 more minutes.
In this contest, you want to see sided a bit more of the ball in Arsenal's half.
Really happy, relatively. Probably had the best chance of the half with the
Do you like playing football or just watching it? Both. Visser's there, but so was David Raya. Here's Declan Rice, setting himself off on a run. He's dangerous, and he's given it away to Kevin Schade. Mark Flecken. Schade. There's Partey. And there's also Jakob Kiwior. That's lovely from Jorginho. Gabriel Martinelli picks out Alexander Zinchenko. And Zinchenko plays it to Saliba. We're into the final few seconds of the first half. Will we get a goal that will separate the two sides after many chances? Jorginho, the Italian maestro, formerly of Chelsea. Here is William Saliba. Saliba picks out Trossard. There's a deflection on that, and Mark Flecken will gather. Is your favourite team Arsenal on the Premier League? Of course they are, Reece Rad. 10 seconds to go.
Probably be that for the first half.
That's the last effort that Arsenal will have in the first half.
About the bounce.
There's a bounce, Raya grabs, and the referee blows his whistle for half time. The closest we came was through Kieran Tierney, but he was flagged offside at half time at the Emirates Stadium. It's Arsenal 0, Brentford 0. Who is your worst Premier League team? I believe it is Manchester United. Not because they're my least favourite, it's because their downfall from grace, their fall from grace, has been quite immaculate.
Sky Sports coverage of the Premier League.
So guys, what did you all think of the first half? Was it really eventful, or was it meh, or did you not like it a lot? If you are watching the first half, or just this live reaction, 3 people are watching, now 6 are, and only 1 account has liked it. Make sure, once again I'm saying this, to like the live stream, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and chat with me on the live chat. I think it was a little bit good. Arsenal got some chances.
Told you.
We should have scored with some of them. Brentford could have scored with that one shot on target that they had, from what I can remember.
There are so many Tina Feys I could be. So I hired body doubles to help me out.
Girls' weekend, Tina, at a villa?
Come on, Tina, let's holiday homes with a view. Oh, Tina.
Wow, Tina booked a farm stay to ride this horse. Glenn Close?
With millions of possibilities. You can book whoever you want to be. Booking.com.
Yeah.
Do you play FIFA? I don't really play FIFA anymore. And you'll be quite shocked to hear the last time that I played FIFA, it was in September of 2023. I last played that game 19 months ago. So when you see Callan on a FIFA game, it'll be the return of Callan CMP. It'll be the same with Fortnite. It'll be the same for Minecraft. Period.
One moment you're queuing up for stamps, and the next you're a millionaire. Get yourself in the draw.
So Arsenal.
Will you be the next millionaire?
How many points are they on?
This lunchtime, go all crispin with Walkers.
I'm gonna go get the charger for my laptop. I'll be right back. I'll see you soon. 3 people watching, 1 like.
You are vacuuming. Audible. There's more to imagine when you listen.
When you run a business, great communication is vital.
I'll just transfer you. I think I just cut them off.
Welcome to the all-new Hi-Hi 4, the business phone that's refreshingly easy to use. Now with new features like 2-touch call transfer and the ability to listen to call recordings directly from your phone. As always, it's all backed up by our UK-based support. Find out more at hihi.co.uk. Hi.
Hi.
When daily dust gets in the way, it's time for Flash. Dust magnets. Effective on 100% of dust. It works like a powerful magnet.
Oh, right, I'm back. But I'm not alone, because in the same room as me is a 4-legged canine, a Cocker Spaniel breed. Come on. It's okay. Right, everyone. For those who haven't seen him, this is Baloo. Here he is.
You mean it's okay not doing it all yourself?
I could do a few TikToks with this dog. Be nice. Otherwise, you'll humiliate yourself in front of the 3 people that are watching this live stream.
An interesting battle, Jamie, emerging between Christopher Ayer and Gabriel Martinelli at both ends of the pitch.
Absolutely, Ayer probably just edging it right now. This was
Yeah, just make yourself comfortable. So this is the Ayer chant in the 22nd minute. That's great control from Mikel Damsgaard, who plays it to Brian and Bomo. He sees Ayer making a chance, and there's the shot. It's a great save. Your dog is so cute, and Bitey as well. He's left several marks on me in the year that we've had him, since at least January of 2024. Small and large. You've got to calm down. What you see here is me acting in self-defense.
And that gives him the opportunity to make that tackle. That fantastic goal-saving challenge there.
Brilliant tackle, was it, from Ayer? Did it understand that it's going to take Arsenal a bit of time to grow into this? Yeah, they kicked the ball well, and this is what the game needed. They recycled the ball, but it needed someone just to break lines and just, show something a bit off the cuff. And didn't expect it to be from Declan Rice, to be fair, a little step home. But there's more than happy to move the ball. But look, he's seen a gap now. Can he drive in there? Yes, he can.
Christ!
A good save.
Does he hurt you when he bites you sometimes? Reece Rad.
Yeah, they've been sort of penetrating Brentford's goal there, really. Again, with Jones going to fake to shoot.
Right, Blue, calm
Down
down.
the line. It could have been very different if it had been the pigeon.
Almost a pigeon assist. I don't think we've seen one at really. I can't remember one. If that pigeon just goes a little fraction earlier, it beats ball,
ignore it.
pigeons. It might have been caught offside though with a semi-automatic pigeon. You see pigeons. We see albatrosses, eagles.
We might. We almost saw a red. This was a yellow. Mikel Arteta thought
I
it
was
should have been
thinking
red.
he-
Steve, what do you think?
May have been sent
Do you know
off.
what? I don't think there's real malice in the challenge. I think he goes with his right foot to actually win the ball, and then the momentum of his left leg does take it around. I think it's bordering line, just over it.
I said reckless, not dangerous, Jamie. Yeah, it's not a great challenge. I've been in that position where you're just late and you're trying everything. Martinelli's obviously quicker than him. He just lunges. It's a tackle that players and managers don't like because it's one that can hurt you. Although he's not that.
Is it still half time? Yes, it
is.
is.
Lunge and it's certainly not ideal,
Jamie
but I think in
Redknapp
that
and two
situation,
others, they're
it would have been
talking
really
about the
hard to
game
get a
so
red card.
far.
It stays at 11v11, and we await our first goal. Kieran Tierney thought he'd scored it on his first Premier League start for almost 2 years. The celebration was muted, well, by some. And the semi-automated technology spotted he was quite clearly in an offside position. We await our first goal.
Right, Baloo, have you calmed down?
Sponsored by We Buy Any Car.
Maybe not.
Get £8
Look
off
at him. Look at
at
him.
selected restaurants on Justin.
Yeah, you might want to screenshot this. Calm down, calm down. Look at him. Look, he's biting. He doesn't learn, does he? Ah! Fucking hell, that hit my veins. Oh, my bones. Ah, you little shit. Bad boy. Bad boy.
Arsenal Football Club.
Bum.
The Easter of your dreams starts at Lidl with sweet treats at even sweeter prices. Taste approved of life's classics.
Ah, you shit. Calm down. Look, self-defense.
And these tasty treats.
You see how vicious this dog can get?
Sarah, now that's big on quality and always.
If this was Baggy, he wouldn't be doing this. I cannot wait until you are a full grown-up dog. I mean, entering your toddler era, it's going to be so bad. That wasn't abuse, that was just me playing around.
Save £10 on new number 7 Future and Unite serum.
Oh, look, he's got his paws up. Oh, love that.
New Balance, we got now.
Flora, made from ingredients that haven't been through a cow. But is it great for baking? Is that a serious question?
Right.
Look at this cake.
I turn the camera around and... Oh, look at him. Ah!
Of course it is.
Ah! 6 people watching. Oh. Calm down. It's me defending myself. Oh, he loves that. Oh, you don't like that, do you? Well, tough luck. Life is tough. Life is hard. Life's not fair.
Not all toothpastes are made equal. The Colgate total system is 15 times.
If we draw this, it's not going to be good for us. I mean, we had a similar first half against Real Madrid. We had chances. We didn't score them. It was 0-0 at half time. You know the rest.
If you were planning on all getting together, why stay in hotel rooms and not be together?
Ow! You shit.
Get an Airbnb and actually get home.
Calm down. Calm down. Ah.
You'll see things differently now it's free to sell on eBay. Don't even think about it. On eBay, things happen.
Named Conrad Harrigan, family man, and if you cross my family, well, you'd better pray.
Cause it'll blow up your house, I bet. Ow! Little nipper. Nipper, nipper, nipper. Calm down. Hang on, I've got to go there. I'm gonna get his toy. Do you know where one of Baloo's toys are?
I don't know, where is he?
Here he is. Get off.